Hi, it's Neil Griffin here, and welcome to How to Play Guitar. Hey, look, we've got some cracking free lessons here for you that are really going to help you to move forward on the guitar. But you know, when I was thinking about this, the first thing I realised was how I felt when I first started to play the guitar. The sort of passion I had, the reason I wanted to play, and I wanted to do something to really sort of convey that and try and get back to the way I felt when I first started this journey. And a couple of days ago went back to a place called Ripley in Surrey. Now, you may or may not have heard of it. It's where Eric Clapton, my guitar hero, grew up as a kid. And I wanted to go back there to try and capture that passion, that sheer excitement and reason to do it, that insane reason to become as good as Clapton, or as near it as possible, that drove me on. And I wanted to try and convey to you what it felt like for me. So I'm going to go over to Ripley now. There's some shots there, a few things. There was a lot more footage. I've clipped it right down to the things that I think were really key, and some stuff about Eric as well that you may not know. I hope you enjoy this. When you've seen it, we're going to come back and I'm going to talk to you about the free stuff. But let's get some passion going on this, some excitement. So over to Ripley.
Hi, it's Neil Griffin here. We're here in Ripley, which is the place where it all started. This is where Eric Clapton was born and grew up. For me, this is like revisiting the holy grail of music sites. And we're going to take a bit of a trip round Ripley. We're going to talk about things like, you know, how Eric started to play the guitar, why he was called Slow Hand, and we're going to do a bit of a trip down memory lane, if you like, before we start doing some lessons on this. So, hey, look, I'm really excited about this. You can hear the traffic going by, but it doesn't stop the buzz I've got from really coming to Ripley for the first time. So come along with me. Hey, maybe that's the very tree there, you know. I reckon that's the tree that Clapton would have sat under while he was playing. He was learning Crossroads, he was learning all the old Robert Johnson numbers, the stuff that he still does to this day. Blimey. And beyond that is a fairground. Okay, here we are then in the fairground in Ripley. Rotor over there is exactly the sort of ride that would have been here in the 50s when Eric was a kid. Learning to play the guitar. You know, I know a lot of you are probably asking, why was he called Slow Hand? And I'm going to tell you a couple of reasons why. I mean, apart from being one of the fastest blues players around, the reason he was called Slow Hand was that when he played the guitar, a lot of the work was done with his left hand. If you watch his picking hand, this hand, then you'll find that there's relatively little picking. He's not a fast speed picker like, I don't know, someone like John McLaughlin, or in the old players like Django Reinhardt. He used his left hand a lot, hammers and pulls, and that's with the kind of lessons that I can teach him. I'm going to show you how to do all of that stuff. Okay then, so what we're going to do now, I'm going to tell you about some of the free lessons that I've got for you, how you can really sort of learn to play this kind of guitar and do it well, do it right, really impress your friends, impress the girls, really turn out some great stuff. I'm going to tell you how to play songs. I'm going to show you the elements of how to do really good bass work coming on the guitar, and I'm going to start to teach you the elements of soloing. And yeah, what better guitar than to feature here than a Sunburst Fender Strat, the sort of guitar that you'll know that along with the famous guitar Blackie used to play. Anyway, I feel proud standing here, and what a place. Let's get back and do some work, shall we?
Hi, well, I hope you enjoyed that. That was just kind of an insight into kind of the energy and vibe I get from my guitar hero, and it still motivates me to this day. And, you know, if you're really going to be good on this instrument, you've got to have something to aspire to. You've got to get the energy from somewhere, and you've got to keep motivated. Hey, look, on to what I've got to offer you. I don't know whether you're a beginner, whether you're an intermediate player, or whether you're an advanced player. Whatever, I've got something to offer you in terms of free lessons. If you click on the link that appears on this video, it'll be sort of below me on the screen. It will probably appear here from time to time, certainly at the end of the video. That will take you to a page where you can decide what kind of free lessons you want. If you're a beginner, I can give you some cracking stuff that will start with how to play some basic chords to enable you to play some really cool songs. There'll be stuff there on how to create bass lines to accompany rock and roll and so on. There'll be stuff then start getting you doing single note stuff, arpeggio work as we call it. If you're an intermediate player, I've got some cracking blues lessons for you to take apart how to play blues properly. And if you're an intermediate player, then I've got some cool stuff for you there in terms of comping chord work that can really, really accelerate your ability to sound really cool, to sound like some of the top pro players. So whatever your bag is, I've got something really good there for you. So click on this link. This will take you to the main page. Decide what lessons you want, and sign up there. I'll get the stuff to you straight away, and I look forward to talking to you in the future. Look, I hope you've enjoyed this video. Get signed up today, and let's talk soon. Cheers.